What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Mind Over Matter. Very big welcome to new subscribers, current, old, new. You're all great. Love you all. Without you, obviously, no channel, no support. So, thanks for the support. Appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. So, yeah, guys, it's been a bit of a journey, let's say. So, I'd like to open up about it as well, because consciously, I know at least the information by my own experience, at least the information will help a lot of you come to some sort of realization as well as some sort of clarity above everything, if you get what I mean. So, yeah, this week we're going to be talking about retention and preservation of sexual energy, or alchemy, if you want to call it that. Some call it sexual energy, some call it alchemy, some just call it retention of sexual energy or retention of alchemy. Like I promised last episode, I did say we were going to talk about the energies and the preservation of the same. So it's a very big topic for me, only because I was practicing it without even knowing the full extent in the beginning, the full extent of it, and the full importance of it within oneself. So, yeah, it's great, guys. I'll start by saying that. And if you want to start your journey of self-preservation as well as self-love, that's a very huge part of it. It's just most of it. I'd say it's the best way to, at least it's a very big way to start, or a very good starting point, if you want to call it that. I started retention mainly for performance purposes. I felt like I was stronger, I was more resilient, I had mental clarity, I had way more drive, way more ambition. So, yeah, after that, I realized that obviously my PRs in the gym were just busting through the roof, and I was just thinking, well, being natural, this is a bit of a new state of being. But past that, and furthermore, it will connect you to your higher self. It will preserve you. This goes for men, women, and children altogether. It will preserve your mental state, your pineal gland, most of your glands, for that matter, and it will preserve your alchemy and your spirit. It will keep you in touch with source, if you want to call it that. It's my best way of conveying that, only because even at the earlier stages, I just felt completely different. I just felt like such a drive, such an ambition for change, such a resilience that I felt quite different. I felt quite way more conscious of my actions, way more conscious of people around me and the actual, let's say, environments that I was putting myself into. It's very important to know who you're dealing with when it comes to the sexual act, because you are literally intertwining. So you are literally taking on either the counterpart's traumas or their good energy. In my own experience, I'm not gonna say I had the best behavior. Can't say that. Obviously, we are human. We fall to temptation, right? And yeah, the abusive sexual energy will deplete you. It will deplete your mental state. It will deplete your mental clarity. It will deplete your energy overall, and it will deplete your even your life force. Your life force isn't the same. You won't have the same ambition. You'll become lazier. You won't have the drive. You won't have the same drive. I can assure you that. And it'll keep you at a lower vibrational point. So sex addiction can be quite detrimental. Like, it can ruin your life, and it can also pass on. It can carry on through generation. It can be hereditary to your offspring, which is something that I would think that most people wouldn't like to pass on, being such a detrimental thing to your health, to your mental health, to your sense of being, to your presence, your spiritual balance, your spiritual health. So yeah, by coming to that realization, I just started preserving my alchemy. Let's call it that. I don't like to go into very graphic terms, let's say, just to keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it a buck with you. You know what I'm on about. So yeah. So yeah, I decided to preserve the alchemy and transmute it. And by transmuting it, I mean, it will make you more creative. It will give you the drive, the ambition you need to go forth and even change your life overall. It'll change your viewpoint. It'll change your perspective. It'll change your priorities. And it will make you love yourself above all and prioritize your health, your spiritual, mental, physical health. It can affect even your physical body. It can affect your mental state. You can research this. I'm not just blabbing. You can research this, guys. It will, it's a serious topic. It will drive people insane. Having too many sexual counterparts and not being committed to one person only. You'll take on many energies and many traumas that aren't yours, many energies that don't correlate with you, don't resonate with you, and it will definitely affect you in such a way that you will lose yourself. You will lose your sense of being. You don't know where you've lost it, and you might not know where you're gonna find it again. So abstinence and retention is very important. If you feel kind of lost, if you feel kind of foggy, if you feel kind of if you feel that you have no sense of direction, let's say, preserve yourself. Practice abstinence. And love yourself first and foremost. Because if you're out there just willy-nilly doing any and everything, you're not loving yourself. You gotta be honest with yourself. You must come to at least that sort of realization. If you exchanging so many energies, you're not loving yourself. You're being low vibrational, and it'll cause you to be jealous. It'll cause you to hate on others for no kind of reason. It'll cause you to become animalistic. It'll cause you to become quite primitive. Let's say that. So, yeah, it's a very important topic that I would like to share with you. And yeah, by on a mission, I've decided I have been practicing retention for quite some time. In the past, it was kind of on and off. Now it's been quite a long time. I can't say I've ever been feeling better and more creative. I swear to God, it's such a good feeling. It's such a it'll cleanse you. It'll cleanse your mind. It'll cleanse your spirit. It'll cleanse your sense. It'll cleanse you overall. It will cleanse you. You know exactly what's for you and what's not. And it will allow you to at least have mental clarity enough to know what you want out of your life and know your actual mission and what you've come here for, what you've come here to do. So by me being in this such state of flow, it is the actual effect of it. I don't script these videos, if you get what I mean. No, I'm not even putting themes or bullet points. If you get what I'm coming from, because I like to be raw with it, come forth with it as raw as possible, and the retention and the preservation of the alchemy, it actually allows me to be in that such state of flow that I won't need to plan a video ahead so much. I'll just think, well, this video is going to be about alchemy and preservation of such energies, and so it flows. I don't need to plan ahead for it to come through and be, because there's no perfection, is there? Do you know what I mean? So I prefer to be raw with it, prefer to come forth with it and keep it a buck with you guys, because if no one's keeping it a buck, you can come to my channel and I'll keep it a buck. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, self-love is a big part of it, because if you love in yourself, you won't just give yourself to anyone, and you won't just fall for the okie doke, if you get what I mean. And you look at intercourse from a different light, because it is exchanging energies. It is exchange of everything within oneself. So you best be very mindful of who you share yourself with and who you come into intimacy with, because you will be taking on those energies. I can tell you something for nothing. The man absorbs, so does the woman. So they will absorb each other's energies, and it may be bad and it may be good. So be very mindful, guys, of who you exchange your energies with. And yeah, if you want to preserve your mental health, preserve yourself, love yourself. Don't be out here just busting it out, if you get what I mean. Don't be out here busting it and wasting it. Do you know what I mean? So like you can transmute that energy to be more creative, be more in a state of flow. Like even when I go out, say, people will see me like kind of, this is not even to blow my own trumpet or anything, but people will see me kind of having fun and enjoying myself, dancing and whatnot. And some people will be like, I'll be like, they'll ask me, how'd you come to do that? How are you so out there? Like, I'm like, well, I don't explain it. I'd rather use this video to actually justify it, because that's all alchemy. Without that, there's no balance. Without that, there's no alignment of the chakras, if you get what I mean. And that obviously that is magnetic. It makes you magnetic. A lot of people on YouTube, on here on YouTube, will say most of the boys and the men will say, "Oh yeah, it'll make you attractive. It'll make you magnetic and whatnot." But the truth of it all is, women will feel the life force. That's what it is. And when they say, "Oh, the women can smell it off you" and whatnot, it's not quite that. It's more like a sense of alignment. And women, being more sensitive beings, they will sense your alignment, and they will sense your self-control and your mastery of thyself. So if they feel that, because they're more intuitive, if they feel that, they will feel attracted to that kind of life force, that kind of field of energy that you carry within you, that you carry around you. You feel your force, your energy. Your energy is just around you in such a way that it's undeniable. And by that, then there comes the attraction and whatnot, and so many people talk about, and the women can smell it off you and they're attracted to you and whatnot. But it's more intuition, because women will see that you've mastered yourself, that you of course self-control, and you're not just out here busting it. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, that's the best way I can put it. And I hope you guys resonate with this, because it will help you improve your life and your sense of being and your health. It will help you preserve yourself. It will help you love yourself. It will help you ascend to such heights where you're not low vibrational. You're not pulled externally, and you're not easily swayed. How sway? How sway? Tell me how sway. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the answers, sway, but you did have the answers, like, you know what I mean? And I've got the answers for you if you want. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, it's as simple as that, guys. It's not anything to be played with. I know obviously it is temptation, and if you fall into it, then obviously you got to deal with the consequences, right? So be very mindful. I'm not saying be abstinent and just don't just be a nun, a priest or something. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that, but use it for your own benefit. Use it to serve others in other ways. Use it to ascend and have a higher state of consciousness. By doing that, you will transform. Believe me when I tell you that you will transform. You'll see a different person, you'll see a different person coming out of you. You'll see the difference in being low vibrational and vibrating at such a high level that the low vibrations won't touch you. It's nothing to you. It's there's more to life than that, right? There's way more to life than that. You can achieve so much more by just sacrificing short term for the long term. Do you get what I mean? Short term gain. Sacrifice the short term gain and sacrifice the quick gratification, quick nap. Do you know what I mean? Let's say that. Quick nap for a long term gain and to build the life that you actually want, to build the vision that you've got for yourself. Because you will become more creative, and you will want more. You will be more ambitious. I guarantee you that. This goes for men and women. It's not a thing that should just be practiced mindlessly. I've come to that realization. I'd like you guys to come to that realization, because obviously there's more to life than just busting nuts. There's self-love. There's consciousness. It can become such an addiction that you will go crazy for it. You'll be out here like just mindlessly doing anything, guys. It's not an easy topic to talk about, but it must be talked about. And I'm willing to talk about it, because been there, done that, and it's not good for you. It's not. I've managed to at least master my own emotions, and sex drive is like one of the biggest emotions, say next to love and care and whatnot. It's like it's a very big emotion to curb. It's to master that. It's to master yourself. It's to know that you can do so much more with it and not just waste it, if you get what I mean. And most people that go furthest in life are not out here just with Tom, Dick and Harry, like, do you know what I mean? You know, just busting nuts every night, or ejaculating, let's say. Didn't want to get that graphic, but there you go. We are, isn't it? But yeah, master thyself, guys. Master abstinence, master retention. You will transform. You will see another different parts of life. You will see your life from a bird's eye view, and you'll see exactly where you want to go, what you want to achieve. Your creativity will be at the highest levels. Your flow, your state of mind will be your cognitive function will be such that you're just out here like performing at the highest levels and being capable of things that you never thought of before. Do you get what I mean? So I'm not gonna go way too much into it, but because you must experience it yourself, and I challenge you to. So you will then see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not just out here preaching. I'm talking by my own experience and what I found out and what I've in what I've in the higher states of consciousness that I've achieved through that same practice. So yeah, guys, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. I'm not joking. I'm not playing. Let's take it seriously. Let's be more conscious and less low vibrational. If you want to vibrate higher, practice it and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I appreciate your viewership, guys. Like, share, subscribe to the Vibe Tribe. High vibrationals. Let's go, guys. Let's make it. Let's create. Let's make something out of nothing. I promise you will achieve that if you practice it. I swear to God. If you're feeling lazy, there's a reason. Do you get what I mean? If you're feeling lazy, feeling lethargic, if you're feeling melancholic, if you're feeling low moods, if you're feeling quite up and downish, that might just be a very big part of it. So I appreciate your viewership once again. Let me say that. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Look after yourselves. Practice safely. And once again, like, share, subscribe to the High Vibe Tribe. Put it that way this time. I appreciate your viewership, guys. I will be back with some more. And yeah, thank you. Namaste, but I must go.